Hi everyone, this is Flutier. So I'm just gonna do a tarot reading for the rest of December. This is actually my first tarot reading. Oh wow, okay. We got a card already. Um, okay, wow. So I'm just gonna keep it simple and do three cards, but since one popped out, I'm gonna keep shuffling and see if something else pops out. Do we have something there? Oh, don't mind my clumsiness. Alright, we look good. One more shuffle to see if anything pops out. Okay, looking good. So that's what we have for that side. I'm gonna shuffle them first and then we'll talk about them. I've been reading tarot for about 2 years now. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert, but I've definitely had my fair share of tarot readings. So I'm just gonna give it a whirl and see how it goes. Hopefully I can help. So this is gonna be just things to look forward to, blessings, guidance. Really, Spirit can kind of go ham and say whatever it wants to say. So I'm going to start with these two and then we'll do the oracle cards later. So we're seeing the Nine of Swords and the Father of Cups. And what I actually love doing is I like opening the guidebook and flipping to it. And because I feel like sometimes you can get something different based on what you read. So the Nine of Swords is what we have. Oedipus. Greek mythology. The Nine of Swords represents decision making controlled by anxiety. The oracle at Delphi warns the king that his son Oedipus will one day kill him. Had he not let his fears control him and raised his son in love instead of hate, the king's eventual death could have been avoided. So upright, it's anxiety, terror, nightmares, obsession, insomnia. So yeah, I mean, it definitely applies to me. With everything going on with the pandemic and the new variant and the time we're in right now, there's a lot of decisions being made from anxiety. But it's a reminder that there will be that anxiety, but you can't let it define you. You gotta overcome it. And with the Father of Cups, let's flip through the book for that. The Father of Cups has a truly unique and dynamic personality. He's the most feminine of all fathers within the tarot and usually a patron of the arts. He's a dignified man who supports his family and his community. The only thing holding this man back are his deeply rooted insecurities. They are vast and affect his personality in many unpredictable ways. So, definitely we're getting a lot in regards to insecurity. It's a tough time, you guys. It's a tough time. He's unique. He's feminine. He's a patron of the arts. The only thing holding him back are his deeply rooted insecurities. So, we're getting a lot about insecurities, anxiety. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety from this reading. I know I said blessings and guidance, but it looks like we're getting guidance. So it looks like there's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of fear-based decision making. So I think this is almost serving as a warning. It's serving as a reminder, a gentle reminder. We all have insecurities. It's normal to have insecurities, but it's important not to let it define you. It's important not to make decisions off of it, and it's not important not to allow the insecurities to rule your life. Let's take a look at the oracle cards and see if we have any maybe a little more gentler advice would be nice. If we can see if we can get some of that. Let's take a look. Okay. So. Isn't that beautiful? Such a pretty card. I've never pulled this card. Alright, activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. That definitely calmed me down quite a bit. I'm feeling a lot better after seeing that oracle card. So again, let's read the book for this one. Activated earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. I'm going to hold this up while I read it to you. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along. Wow, that's a tongue twister. All right, maybe you should look at the book. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, and burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on? To honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers of nature spirits of that land. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to you, to hold you. The land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Place a card on the portal of your heart. Let's do it together. And whisper the following. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. So, I know this is coming at a time where you can't really go anywhere. But maybe you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Maybe there's nowhere you need to go. Maybe this is exactly where you need to be. Maybe this is exactly where you need to be. Working through your insecurities, making decisions, making the choice to make decisions not based on insecurity. I almost want to pull another couple of cards just to see if we can get any more gentle guidance, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I said it was going to be 3 cards, but I lied. Let's do it. I'm feeling called to pull a few more. Maybe some more gentler, nicer guidance, please. That would be nice. I used to be all about tough love when I was younger. Now I'm just like, I don't want tough love. I want that kind, sweet, gentle, loving, caring, sweetness, tenderness. That's what I want. I don't want tough love anymore. Screw tough love. I'm sorry. I can't take it. All right, let's take a look. 2 of Cups. That's more like it. 2 of Cups. That is much more like it. Oh, big size. That is much more like it. So maybe... Alright, things are starting to look up a little. Let's see what we got next. We got a couple. I'll pull them out. Too many. And you know what? It's honestly when you put cards back into the deck, they have a way of falling back out if they really want to be seen. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet. We're gonna go with one more, and maybe the next one we'll have more. All right. Okay, the Hierophant. And Oracle cards. Okay, so Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is an ideal relationship that still faces difficulties. Gilgamesh was a tyrant until Enkidu was created for him to be his equal in every way. Though their initial meeting was rocky, they came to love each other very much as opposites who complete each other. A happy relationship, equality, partnership, attraction, connection. You know, this card is like love, right? It's romance. It's good things. But even as the story mentions, there's still challenges, there's still work that needs to put in, there's still hardships. And usually the challenges do, maybe in this case, are coming in the form of those insecurities, those decisions being made from fear and the deeply rooted insecurities that are coming out in many unpredictable ways, right? We have the Hierophant here. This is a major arcana card. And the Hierophant is a mentor seeking knowledge. In its simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can now, on your own. Now is the time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate. Join a class, go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart, and your teacher will soon appear. So, I think we're going to have a lot of new experiences in the upcoming 2 weeks. And I think it's a reminder to stay open and keep your heart open, try new things. It's gonna be good, you guys. It's gonna be good. We have love, we have new experiences, we have learning, we have activated earth. And the last new oracle card, wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven. This is one that keeps showing up for me too. I really like this card actually. It's quite beautiful. It's not yet time, things are being woven. I keep on getting this card every time I do a reading for myself, and I don't like waiting, but it seems to be the message, so I'll listen. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is receiving guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and you don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge, I can feel the impatience in my heart. I can feel it. It's like screaming to do something, but wait. It's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. You don't have to do it all by yourself. I think that's a message for me and many, many people. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Take a breath. Sit down. Sit down. Girl, sit down. You don't have to do it all by yourself. It's being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening on the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? So, sometimes when you try to do something and you push and push and push, and you're making progress, but you're not really getting the results that you really want. And then there's other times where you don't really do that much, but things just magically come together. That's what it means. That's what this card means. It means that things are being woven. Things are being taken care of for you. You just need to wait. Just chill. Just wait. Just chill. All these insecurities, you're not going to get very far if you're making decisions based on these insecurities. And it's just going to keep coming out in all these unpredictable ways. You need to wait. You need to slow down, wait, relax, and trust where you're being led. Trust where you're being led. You're going to the right place. You're going to a place of love, of real love, new experiences, new learnings. We're going from here to here. And I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some clarity, comfort, guidance. I love you so much.